there. They're slightly short, smashed away. Is he going to race away all the way to the line? Just slowing up. Gets to the rope, 4 runs, first boundary of the innings. Nicely struck. Oh, that one's lifted high, high, high. And carries the rope just by a metre or two. 6 runs, picked up beautifully. Thought he might have got under a little bit, but safely away to the rope. Oh, it's brought smiles to the Pakistani faces. Just look at this.
Absolutely magnificent shot from Sharjeel Khan. He's just held his shape. He's kept that elbow nice and high. As you can see, he doesn't pick his bat up too highly, but he's just held his shape, full face of the bat, and he's just deposited that straight over long off for 6 and a great.
Oh, short, pulled away, great shot. Zips away to the boundary rope. Sharjeel Khan has taken a bit of a fancy to Tim Murtagh here.
Obviously, after the last ball of the previous over was hit back over his head for 6, so naturally he's dragged his length back, and Sharjeel Khan is hanging on the back foot and has deposited that to the square leg boundary.
Oh, that's picked up beautifully. Saw that early. Took it on the full, just over pitched from, well, not pitched at all, but slightly full toss from McCarthy. Again driven away. That's a beautiful shot, and it's 4 more. Races over the rope. That long on. 10 off 3 balls. Sharjeel Khan getting after Barry McCarthy. 6 overs gone. 28 for 1.
Taking that test again. Oh, at the moment, bowlers are taking a test against this man, Sharjeel. Oh, it's looked so good. And that's his 50. What a 50. It came in no time.
Grounds here in Pakistan, in Ireland, aren't big enough for Sharjeel. Once you come into his slot.
Oh, it's a top edge. Is it going to carry? 1 bounce. Murtagh just unable to get around. A little bit of a let off.
Hello, John. Yes, it was a bit of a chance. Just got a little bit high on him. Got it high on the bat. Not surprising, seeing that he's a fairly tall bowler.
Right side edge, 4 more. They've taken out the slip for Chase. Races away to the boundary, second 4.
Interesting to see how they play against Chase. He's fairly tall, so he'll extract that bounce from just short of a length, which is going to pin the batsman back into the crease, so he's not going to be able to get that stride into the ball.
And pulled away. Murtagh's down there, he'll cut that one off. No, he won't. Just too quick for Murtagh, couldn't get down. Third 4, shaking the head from Peter Chase. But this went through, got a second ODI 50. Pushing into the 60s. Pulled away, big hit. Carries the rope, got on it.
He is very, very impressive. On pulled shot is the best way I can describe it.
Yeah, looks like 6 to me, all right. Just effortless. Oh, he goes big. That's into the crowd. Massive hit by Sharjeel Khan.
That was all timing. Ball to come to him, and just a flick of the wrist. And off it goes.
Short, pulled away again. Too high for the fielder. Safely carries the advertising hoarding. Another 6 for Sharjeel Khan.
So hot on this shot all day. Just back of a length, swivels around, hits it straight over the deep square leg's head.
23 runs off the over, 21 gone. It's 136 for 2. Short, pulled away again. Too high for the fielder. Safely carries the advertising hoarding. Another 6 for Sharjeel Khan.
First we saw timing and now we saw power. Great timing off his legs, and now he's been so hot on this shot all day. Just back of a length, swivels around, hits it straight over the deep square leg's head.
23 runs off the over, 21 gone. It's 136 for 2. Straying down the leg side a little bit. Oh, and there it is, misfield. Went past O'Brien on the half volley. It was a tricky one to get. The 100 comes up for Sharjeel Khan. His teammates stand to applaud him. Great innings for Sharjeel Khan. His first ODI 100. And his teammates delighted with him. Look what it means to Sharjeel Khan. And there's huge applause around the ground as well from all the Pakistan supporters here.
A magnificent century. Tickles it down the leg side. Bit of a misfield.
But they just can't stop the boundaries coming. That is Sharjeel Khan's 6th maximum. Takes the score on to 170 for 2. Boundary.
Seems to have it all. Power, timing, and placement. Oh, and a great catch in the crowd.
Short ball, rocked back and pulled over edge Joyce at Coy corner for another maximum. End of the 20th over, Pakistan. Magnificent shot from Sharjeel again, picked up, but this time well over the square leg boundary for another maximum.
Well, it doesn't matter if you bowl over the wicket or around the wicket. He is hot. He's got this great ability to just little forward press and just transfer a weight. And he allows his hands to get underneath the ball. And always seems to middle it straight there, nice and high. What he does is tries to get underneath the ball.
Change of plan from Kevin O'Brien, but not able to contain Sharjeel. This time, long off the long and go back. We've brought up square leg, but offering that width. He's just got the hands through the ball. And the Pakistani supporters getting a little bit carried away. Good to see them okay. Stop the boundary. Pakistan moves swiftly off double Nelson as Sharjeel moves to 152, the 3rd fastest 150 in ODI history, overtaking Luke Ronchi against Sri Lanka in 2015, 3rd behind A.B. de Villiers. And another catch for wicketkeeper Niall O'Brien, and the Irish plan has paid off. Pace off the ball from Brian McCarthy, picks up his 3rd wicket of Sharjeel, playing too far across the line. Early call from Niall O'Brien, and a much needed breakthrough from Ireland as Sharjeel departs for a magnificent 152 of 86 balls. Pakistan 226 for 4. Sharjeel departs to well-deserved applause from his teammates and this massive Pakistani crowd here at Malahide. Show of